Praise God. It's wonderful to come your way this evening. God bless you. My name is Pastor Victor Sauji, the marriage doctor and counselor. Relax and sit back and hear a word that will help you to build a solid and glorious marriage. A solid marriage is what you need. Solid marriage lasts the time and outlasts all challenges. Marriage is sweet when you know what to do. Love is beautiful when you know what to do. I want to encourage you today to build a solid marriage. A solid marriage is important for your health, for your happiness, for your joy, for your good living as a couple. Build a solid marriage, a very solid marriage. It is important for you to build a solid marriage. And marriage, as beautiful as it is, can become very disappointing and frustrating when you don't know what to do. So knowing what to do is pivotal to having a strong and powerful marriage. Very important. Not to worry, no matter the level you are at in your marriage experience, it can be better. It will be better because of the God factor in you right now. Make a call. You are just a phone call away from solutions to your marital problems. My number is 6311-515-03. You'll be glad you did. Solution awaits you. Don't suffer in silence. Your marriage is worth the price. Make that call today. Building a solid marriage. Mr. T, God bless you. Welcome every one of you just joining. God bless you seriously. God bless you greatly. God bless you wonderfully. If building a wonderful marriage, a glorious marriage, a healthy marriage is what you dream, this hour is for you. I want to begin by telling you that there is no perfect marriage anywhere. There is no perfect husband. There is no perfect wife. All right? The kingdom marriage is not the same thing as the traditional marriage, the worldly marriage. There's a difference between the kingdom marriage. Kingdom marriage looks to God. All right? So you must know there is no perfect husband. There is no perfect wife. There is no perfect marriage. We build. And we must keep on building. We must keep on building. We build. And for your marriage to be solid, you must be a builder. Remember, marriage is not for boys. It's not for girls. It's not for ladies. It's not for women. It's for husbands and wives. Right? You must love each other. You must love each other. And I want you to know that your marriage should be a priority. Let your marriage be your priority. Don't put all your focus on your children. Children are good. They are a blessing to the family. But don't put all your focus on them. Because one day they are going to leave you at home. You can have 3 children, maybe 3 boys, 3 girls, or 2 boys, 1 girl, 2 girls, 1 boy. One day they will get married. They'll leave you at home. And you'll be facing your wife and your husband squarely. So learn to focus your priority on your marriage. Focus on building a solid marriage, a classic marriage. Intentionally build and love intentionally. This is important. Please, as you are joining, help me to share this video and invite others to join. Very important. All right? Focus your attention on your marriage. Focus your attention on your marriage. Be the kind of husband that a woman will always love to be with. Be the kind of wife that a man will want to be with. Don't build your life the way that pleases you. Because now your life is no longer your own. We are told in the Bible, woman, every wife is how she may please her husband, and that every man is how he may please his wife. So work to be a pleasing husband and work on yourself to be a pleasing wife. All right? Keep foolishness out of your marriage. Pastor, God bless you. Pastor, God bless you. Are you hearing me? Pastor Desmond. All right. All right. Keep foolishness out of your marriage. Very important. Love each other. Love one another. All right. As a wife, be a problem solver, not a problem creator. Be a problem solver. Treat your husband kingly. Speak to his life words of faith, words of victory. Speak success into his life. Let your words to him be prophetic. Prophesy to his life day by day. Prophesy to his life day by day. Don't create problems. Treat him like a king. You want to be treated as a queen, as a princess, but you're behaving like a tout. Treat your husband like a king, and then you will see how he will treat you back. Don't react to everything that he does, that he says. You have an awesome power, an amazing power that can help build your marriage and your husband as a wife. All right? Remember, you are in his life to help him. That's what the Bible calls you. You are a helper. God said it is not good that this man should be alone. I will make him a help meet for him. So you are to help him to become his dream, to become what he plans to become. You are to help him to do what will make his life stand out, what will make his life to be established, what will make his life to be settled, to be empowered. That is why you are in his life. You are in his life to make his life easier, not to create problems. You are in his life to make things possible. That's the work of a helper. You make things possible. You are in his life to make his life better. You are in his life to improve his life. So don't create problems as a wife. Be a problem solver. Use your power, your enormous power, to create solutions and solve problems around. Submit yourself to him. Be somebody that can be leaned on. Let your husband be able to lean on you. Help to organize his life. That's why you are there. Help to organize his life. There will always be somebody that will appreciate you a little bit more than he does. That will show you more of anything. But get one thing, those people may not be your husband and will never be your husband. You have just one husband. Appreciate what you have. No matter how he is, no matter who he is, no matter what he is, appreciate him. Praise him. Be part of his fans club and cheer him to victory. Along the line, people change, and your husband will become the kind of man you have ever prayed to have, because you had a way of making things work for you. You lived properly. You did things properly. And when the things start working for you, nobody will know that you have paid the price. All right? So be the kind of wife that any man will want to live with. Remember that submission is not negotiable. Respect is not negotiable. Submit because it is the will of God for you to be submissive. God did not say submit to your husband because he's good, or because he finances you, or because he bankrolls your problems or your family. No, it's not negotiable. He does anything, be submissive. He doesn't do anything, be submissive. All right? Be his welfare chairman. Be the chairman of his welfare club. Very seriously, take good care of him. Do him good. Do him good. No matter how tough he is, no matter how bad he is, no matter how whatever he is, he will be good. As you treat him good, naturally, he will turn back to do you good. See, these things work naturally. These things work naturally. These things work naturally. Build intimacy with your husband and with your wife. See, never be in his life to destroy his life. All right? Never be in his life to destroy his life. You are in his life to help him. Be his helper. Be his helper. And as a man, you must learn to put your wife first. Put your wife first. This is important. Put your wife first. Walter Kundaye, God bless you. God bless you. Gideon, God bless you. Every one of you, welcome. God bless you. And as you are joining, please help to share and make your comment or respond as quickly as possible. Right? So I was talking with husbands. As a good husband, put your wife first. Put your wife first. This is important. When you put her first, naturally, she will put you first. You see, the Bible said that Jesus loved the church and gave himself, died for it. He loved the people. Please love your wife enough to make this sacrifice for her. Love your wife enough to make this sacrifice for her. Die. That dying there does not mean you are out of this world. It means make sacrifices that are necessary to make your wife the dream of her life. How can I start a church? Well, I'm talking about marriage here. Do you have a calling? Did God call you to pastor? Losing a job doesn't make you a pastor. It doesn't make you a pastor. You don't have to. Pastoral ministry is a calling, not by losing a job. So please, my dear, get a job, do something else. Pastoral work is more than you see it. I don't encourage you to join if you don't have the calling, because you'll be frustrated out. All right? I'm not trying to be nasty, but I'm just telling you the truth. Don't do it if you are not called to do it. It's a calling. It's not just what you desire to do. God bless you. Think about what I have told you. All right? Sacrifice for your wife. Make the sacrifice that is necessary to build her up. Invest in your wife. Invest in your wife. If your wife is still the way she was when you met her, you have not done your job very well. There ought to be a change. There ought to be something to show that you are involved in her life. There ought to be things to show that you are involved in her life. And as a wife, there ought to be things to show that you are involved in your husband's life. All right? Don't be a traditional man that want to live in the world past. Live joyfully with your wife. Be sociable. Let your social capacity grow. Grow your social capacity so you can appreciate. And forgive easily. Nobody is perfect. I started with that. Nobody, no husband, no wife is perfect. Forgive easily. A good marriage, a healthy marriage is for two forgivers. I repeat this. A good marriage, a healthy marriage, a happy marriage, a sweet marriage is for two forgivers. So forgive easily. If you cannot forgive, you cannot have a good marriage. Your marriage will be sick. It will be sick. So be good forgivers. Forgive easily. Understand your wife enough to know what she needs without her asking you. This is important for you to score the goal that you want to score. All right? Understand your wife enough to know what she needs without her asking you. All right? And for those of you that said you have problem because you tried to correct your wife, you were trying to correct her like an iron man, like a dictator. Correct your wife in love. Correct your wife in love. Correct your wife in patience. All right? Defend her. Defend your wife. Defend your wife behind her back. Defend her in her front. Defend her. Defend her. This is very important. Defend her. Defend her. Love each other intentionally. Love each other intentionally. Because the love that brought you together is not a love that will grow your marriage. That is very clear. The love that brought you together does not grow your marriage. The love that brought you together doesn't have the capacity to stand the stress of time and make your marriage grow, established, and become powerful, strong, and happy and healthy. You must not do that intentionally. Intentionally. That you have made up your mind, and no matter what happens, I'm not going any fucking place. I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. I'm hooked up with you. I'm dying here. Love intentionally. That will give birth to classic love. That will give birth to classic love. Classic. Not the ordinary love. Diana, God bless you. God bless you. Douglas, God bless you. Sammy, God bless you. Emmanuel, God bless you. All right? God bless you. Sister Julie, God bless you. Uchenna, God bless you. Invite others to join and share with others. Make your comments and I will respond as practicable and quickly as possible. All right? correct your wife in love. Don't correct her with anger. Don't correct your wife sarcastically. Don't, because you are correcting her, that is why she's angry. No, you're not doing it properly. There are good ways of doing things. There are ways of doing things that will encourage the person you are correcting. All right? So do things properly. Do things properly. Defend your wife before your family. Defend your wife before friends. Defend your wife in her back. Defend her everywhere. Defend your wife. Defend your wife. And try as much as possible to balance your marriage decisions. Balance evidence with what you hear. Don't just take decisions based on what you heard. Balance it with evidence and see if it's true. See if it's practicable things that could have happened. All right? Balance what you hear and evidence to be able to handle your marriage properly. If you just make decisions based on what you heard, you might make nasty decisions that will cause you more problem and more pains. So actually be careful with what you hear on Facebook, what you hear on Twitter, what you hear on WhatsApp, what you hear on Instagram, and what you hear on TikTok. Be careful what you hear on social media to build your marriage. Be careful. Be careful. Very, very important. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Don't do things for the sake of doing it. Be careful. All right? Be careful. Be careful. Beckham, how are you? God bless you. Angelina, God bless you. Please help me share and invite others. All right? Balance your decisions. Balance your decisions. All right? Many times we make on these decisions that are uncertain. All right? You must balance evidence with real life. Don't just do things anyhow. All right? Balance what you hear with real life evidence. I repeat, balance what you hear with real life evidence. Balance what you hear. Thank you, Beckham. Thank you. God bless you. Please, everybody, share with others. God bless you. Make your comment. We'll respond as quickly and as practicable as possible. All right? Balance what you hear with real life evidence. Balance what you hear with evidences. Don't make decisions based on just what you heard. All right? This is important for you to have a healthy marriage. Remember, uncertain hearing gives birth to uncertain decisions, uncertain wives, uncertain husband, and uncertain marriage. I repeat, when you make decisions when you are not certain of what you are doing, means you had uncertain hearing. You heard anything and everything and decided to do those things. So uncertain hearing brings birth to uncertain decisions and gives birth to uncertain wife, uncertain husband, and therefore uncertain marriage. All right? So handle your wife wisely. Handle what you hear 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 wisely. It's important. Don't hear and take decisions. Don't hear and make decisions. No. Make decisions based on what you have heard and balanced with real life evidence. This is very important for a healthy family. Don't take decisions anyhow. All right? Don't take decisions anyhow. And for you to have a marriage that is solid, then you must make sure that you don't manipulate your wife or manipulate your husband. Manipulations will make your wife or your husband to question how they see life, how they perceive life, to question the reality of life, to question their own self, make them think they are stupid because you manipulate them so much they no longer have confidence in themselves. Stop manipulating your wife and stop manipulating your husband. It doesn't make marriage work. Right? It doesn't make marriage work. Don't fill your marriage with lies. Lies destroy marriage. It doesn't make it strong. It doesn't make it healthy. Lies destroys marriage. Stop lying to your wife. Stop lying to your husband. Stop lying to yourselves. And stop dismissing the needs of your wife. And stop dismissing the needs of your husband. Don't dismiss them. Fulfill them. Fulfill the needs of your husband. Fulfill the needs of your wife. You want your marriage to be solid? Stop being defensive. A defensive husband and wife will never make a happy and solid marriage. All right? And don't go into doing things that I call on the unhealthy dynamics of marriage. Don't go into them. Don't go into them. Don't go into them. Don't go into them. They will stress you, die. They will stress you. They will stress you. They will stress you. They will stress you. All right? Remember, focus on your marriage. Focus on what is important to your marriage and leave everything else out. It doesn't matter what they are, as far as they are not important for the health of your marriage, for the sweetness of your marriage, for the strength of your marriage, for the joy and happiness of your marriage. Don't focus on them. Don't focus on them. Don't focus on them. Focus on things that will make your marriage strong and healthy. This is important. This is important. Very, very important. All right? And as a wife, you must learn to treat your husband properly and treat your wife properly. It's true, you stood for him, and now he's made it, and you don't know why he's treating you the way he is treating you. I tell you what, he's reacting to the way you treated him when he was suffering. Even though you were the one that was standing for him and helping him and maybe financing him, but you were treating him like stupid. You were treating him bad. And so now he's standing on his feet and is reacting to your treatment. So while you are standing for him, while you are helping him, please treat him well. Work on yourself and give him a kingly treatment. When he finally stands on his feet, he will never throw you behind or look down on you or dismiss your needs. This is important. Same thing goes to a man, a husband. You financed your wife to become the dream of her life. You stood by her, sent her to school, sent her to training, made her learn things that is helping her to make money today. And now she is standing. You don't know why she doesn't show love anymore like she used to show. The truth was, while you were doing those things, you probably treated her like a maid. But she swallowed those things because her education, her training was important to her. So while you are doing the helps you are doing, please treat her well. Treat her well. Treat her with dignity. Treat her with love. Treat her with honor. Treat her with respect. It's not only you that should be treated with respect. Your wife too needs respect. Don't fuck down your wife in the public and think she's going to swallow it. And then you don't know why your marriage is not working. Your marriage is not working because you are treating your wife really bad. The Bible even tells us to treat our wives with honor, with respect, so that our prayers will be answered by God. And for all of you who are saying, I have prayed, my prayers are not being answered, go back and check how you are treating your wife. If you are not treating your wife well, according to God's prescription, your prayers will not be answered. There is a grace on that woman, your wife, that will help you to become a better version of yourself. But in as long as you are treating her treacherously, with disdain, with disrespect, dishonoring her, everywhere you go, you shout her down, that grace will not work in your life. You keep struggling to stand. Treat your wife well, and you'll be surprised how your life will progress rapidly. Treat your wife well. This is not about being a Christian or being anybody. Marriage is marriage. Whoever you are, if you're not treating your wife well, her grace will not function in your life. That woman you have in your house has an amazing power, awesome power that can change your life. If you want it to work for you, please love them, honor them, and meet their needs. This is serious, but very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. And I would that you key into this and use it for your own life. Your marriage will help your life. Your marriage will help your destiny. If she prays for your destiny, she prays and speaks into your future, your life will never remain the same. Treat your wife well. Treat her well. Treat her with honor. It will bring you the blessings that you've been praying for on a platter of gold, without too much struggles, without too much pains. All right? Treat her well. Treat her well. When you treat her well, things will work for you. Things will work for you. Things will work for you. God bless you. Till I come your way again next tomorrow, keep building a solid and a glorious marriage. God bless you.